So here we go then for the first head-to-head matchup between Red Bull Racing Esports and BMW Motorsport. We have Joni Toomala starting us off from pole position, Cem Bolek-Bassi down in P2. What can he do for BMW?
Yeah, your mate, Cem Bolek-Bassi, starting from P2. Oh, trying to challenge into turn one, which is great. Toomala doing a good job straight out of the box. 4 tenths as they lead into the first chicane.
Yeah, Toomala is a great driver. You can't underestimate him. He got off to a slow start in this series, perhaps just getting used to the car a little bit more. And now that he's finally in his stride, he is a really formidable driver here in the V10 R League. Really solid for Red Bull. And Bolek-Bassi at this stage doesn't really have an answer.
Yeah, not really. It's 1.3 seconds, so Bolek-Bassi is obviously within touching distance. Any mistake that Toomala will make, and we have seen him make some mistakes, Bolek-Bassi will be there to pounce, but 1.5 seconds, nearly 1.6, so Toomala really doing a good job. He never looks very happy on his webcam, but I'm sure he is very happy of his situation, the fact that he is leading and without any mistakes. He looks like he's going to take the first head-to-head.
Yep, rounding the final two corners is Joni Toomala, and he's going to take the first victory for Red Bull. And there we go, early ascendancy for them. BMW will need to fight back in the next one. They won't have track position though, so it will be tough for them. Graham Carroll starts from pole, so let's see if Red Bull can take an early point off of BMW.
Graham Carroll, the feisty character as we know, and Koke Lopez already up the inside from P2. Oh, just managed, that was Carroll managed to keep the lead after turn 1 and 2. So interesting from him. Really well done in terms of recovery there. So Lopez into P2. Oh, really late on the brakes, just managed to get it stopped and didn't take out Carroll, which is great. And only 4 tenths now, 7 tenths is the gap.
But final lap, final sector of the final round of the championship, and Carroll is looking really handy to deliver Red Bull their first championship point. We've got Kevin Siggy jumping in the car in the next event, and unfortunately it may not be enough. He will already be out of contention before he gets in the car, but unfortunately for BMW, they will drop this point. It goes to Red Bull, and there we go. Early ascendancy for those guys. Graham Carroll and company will be very happy. Kevin Siggy jumping in at the final hurdle for BMW on pole position, and it looks like a good start from him.
Yeah, great start from Siggy. It's a shame that it doesn't really matter what he does here. It's not going to impact in terms of points. But now Yuks obviously jumping in from a melee for the last couple of rounds. Really showing that he is a strong driver and has done a good job so far. Siggy really strong generally everywhere we take him, and really wide there, and oh wow, I'm surprised that Nauyks didn't back out. You could see that that was an ever-closing gap, and the fact that Siggy went so wide initially, you know, the gap was only going to get closed.
Yeah, it looked like Nauyks only had eyes for Siggy there. He was really gunning for him into that hairpin, rounding the penultimate corner, and then the final one a bit wide there from Siggy, but I don't think that will dismay him from winning this head-to-head challenge. BMW take the final spoils, but in the end, no points go their way because Red Bull had already wrapped it up in the first two head-to-heads. It's time now for the relay section of this matchup between Red Bull Racing Esports and BMW Motorsport. Leading us off from pole position, we have Graham Carroll. So let's see how he gets on in this relay. Doesn't look like a good start for Red Bull. BMW might potentially lead.
Yes, Siggy already on the pounce as we go into turn 1. A little bit of wheel banging. Oh, wow. Just basically Carroll lent on Siggy. If it wasn't for Siggy being there, Carroll would have spun for sure. This is the perfect head-to-head battle. This is the battle we've been waiting for. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Siggy having to settle for second place at the moment. 4 tenths back. Let's see what he can do in terms of the slipstream.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. A bit of a snap oversteer moment for Carroll has actually helped him in getting track position. Lent on the BMW.
Yeah, it's because there's no damage.
Took away their momentum, and Carroll leads. So now in this race, Bit of a moment there, but maybe a serving back from Siggy there. And, well, the battle may continue as we head into
Siggy
the
looks
triple
close.
chicane. Round the outside for Siggy as Carroll goes defensive. Not later under brakes. Oh!
Wow, this is really messy, I would say, from Carroll. But Siggy only 4/10 back. This is one hell of a matchup. Really excited here. Only 4/10 left in it. So let's see what happens.
Oh, no.
Wow, a massive mistake from Siggy into the wall. We are not used to seeing that. Wow.
Yeah, ran wide a little bit, and I think he just got caught up on the curb a little bit, a bit of understeer, and then hit that tyre barrier.
Yeah, so a real interesting one there with BMW obviously making that mistake.
Yeah, one final point on offer as we head into the team race. And if Williams don't score any points in their matchup against Porsche 24 Redline, then either of these two teams that win this next race could move themselves up into seconds, depending on the team points that they'll have accrued at the end of the season. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But back to this race, and Red Bull, they will take out the relay, meaning they draw level now with BMW in the team standings. Massive moment for them. Shem Bolek-Bassi will lead us off from pole position for this final team race. We are underway here in Abu Dhabi.
Bolek-Bassi, no stranger to a pole position in the team race, but Nayox.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what was that in the background? And Nayox getting taken out at turn one. What a nightmare for Red Bull there. But Carroll leading the team for Red Bull Esports. Bolek-Bassi P2, Lopez P3 as we ride on board with him now, but Tourmala and Siggy, the fast drivers for both Red Bull and BMW.
No, teammates.
Wow, Lopez hitting the back of, who was that?
Bolek-Bassi.
Bolek-Bassi, wow, what a nightmare of a start for both teams.
And Lopez trying to get out of there like Austin Powers, and it's not really working out too well for him.
What does that mean?
Austin Powers, you know how you're stuck in between the two barriers, or two things, and he's doing like a 20-point turn to get out, but there was no
I didn't see it. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, anyway, Red Bull's getting battered about in this start to this team race. Somehow Lopez is ahead of Nayox, so something must have happened to him, because he's now behind Lopez, who was stuck in that barrier for the longest time. Where is he at the moment? He is down in P6, so that wouldn't change things provisionally as we stand. But if he does get in front of Lopez, then that's going to chuck him back down into last. So that is a ginormous penalty to have at this stage.
Down the outside.
We can see a bit of a move happening there. Still, it is 14-12 in favour of Red Bull, but that could change.
So, Tourmala wanting to get the job done as soon as possible on Siggy. He's going to have to go around the outside. Siggy's going to go to the left, which is defensive. Can Tourmala hang it all the way around the outside? No, probably not the best way, but trying to get a good exit for the left-hander coming up now. Riding on board with Tourmala, the Finnish driver, and just pulled away a little bit in terms of Siggy there. A great exit from him.
A couple swaps there for Lopez and Nayox in the end. Nayox still remaining in last place in this race. And yeah, the battle rages on between BMW and Red Bull.
Side by side.
Into the hotel section. Oh, there's a touch
contact
there. I think Nayox initiated that. Lopez has gone round, and good sportsmanship there from Lopez, who just allows the Red Bull driver to get on his merry way.
Wow, a bit of a three-point turn. Found a reverse gear, and both drivers on their way. What a shame. Not the way they would like to finish the final round of the series, but they still are battling it out.
On the same exact piece of racetrack. You could throw a blanket over both of them, but that's that incident there has pretty much rooted them to fighting over last place in this race. So we cut back to the front now. Kevin Siggy 7 seconds away, but he's being attacked now by Joni Tourmala into turns 8 and 9. Joni Tourmala setting up a better exit for this second straight. Let's see if he can get the slipstream here. No DRS on offer for the Red Bull driver. Siggy going defensive down the back straight, trying to minimize the amount of distance driven. Tourmala goes around the outside, but unfortunately can't get him under brakes.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly the same. It's a carbon copy of what happened the previous lap. Tourmaler making sure he doesn't get a bad exit like he did on the last lap out of here, and that's really good. So he might get the opportunity to slide down the inside. No, just not yet. But as they go under the hotel, under the bridge, the left-hander followed by the wall on the outside. Do not go there. That's what Siggy found in his relay race, in his stint, which wasn't great. So Siggy's learned from that for sure. And we are now on board with Graham Carroll as he comes into the last sector, and it looks absolutely amazing for Graham Carroll there.
Yep, this is the man of the moment, Graham Carroll, coming around the final corner to greet the checkered flag, and he will see Red Bull go to second in the team standings. Great drive from him.
Siggy third.
Yeah, great job from Red Bull.
Oh, not happy.
He's ruined that chance to not win this final race, I'm sure. Unlucky for BMW.